Please turn to page 349 for my sentences chapter. Sentences are the building blocks of a good writer. Students need to learn how to take their ideas and formulate them into sentences. And that ends up becoming problematic for so many students. They have great ideas, but to actually put them into complete sentences is very difficult. What this chapter is going to do is focus on how to teach students to write complete, high-quality sentences and to connect them back to their writing. Because that's another problem that we have when we're teaching sentences in isolation. Students will write these sentences and they sound great, they're wonderful, and we're thinking, wow, they have these skills down. We'll tell them, I want you to connect what we learned here to your writing. And that's where we start seeing a disconnect. They have a difficult time taking that isolated learning and connect it back to their writing. In this sentences chapter, I will not only show you different manipulative tools, exercises, and activities that you can teach your students, but I will also show you that in these activities, they will directly connect back to all the different types of writing that you are teaching your students so that they don't have that disconnect. That's critical. We don't want to do all this work teaching sentences and then they don't use it. So we're going to directly connect it back to their narratives, informative explanatory writing, and opinion writing. In addition to connecting sentences back to their writing, I also want to emphasize that all these activities will include grammar skills and mechanics skills. We have our grammar, mechanics, and connecting back to all the different types of writing. How are we going to do this? Below, you see all the different tools, manipulatives, exercises, and strategies that you can utilize to teach your students all of these skills. Let's review the different activities. The sentence builder and the sentence pattern blueprints, which you could purchase on my website, are cornerstone activities to teach your students the critical skills in my sentence writing. The sentence builder is an activity that builds skills to learn parts of speech, different secret formulas that directly connect back to the student's writing. SS Lightbulb for my topic sentences, SC Arrow for my story openings. This activity is what I use first. Then they will apply those skills to a student worksheet that has the secret formula SS Lightbulb on it for students to independently practice the skills that I taught in the sentence builder for writing a thesis statement. Later, you would add the sentence pattern blueprints tool to your instruction in which you would expand on what they've learned from the sentence builder. They are manipulatives to show children how they can move around different parts of sentences, as well as craft sentences with appositives, formulate sentences that have 3 verb phrases to provide more sophistication in their writing. Let's look below. I also have 2 other activities here. One is combining sentences. I will be teaching what coordinating conjunctions are, different types of adverbs. I will be teaching clauses, phrases, complete sentences. I will show how we can take choppy sentences and put them together using different techniques. I also have below that author my try. This is when we can take mentor text, a sentence from an author, a high quality sentence, break it apart and analyze it grammatically, label the different parts of the sentence. Then we go to the my try. We will use the style of that author's sentence to create our own sentence. As you can see, all these activities have combined grammar, mechanics, mentor text, and sentence writing together into activities in which you can teach your students how to write high-quality, sophisticated sentences that will connect back to their own writing. Because you're teaching grammar mechanics, I highly suggest that you teach these activities during that time period in your schedule. Let's go to our next video where we will begin one of our many activities, and that will be with the sentence builder.